Good morning, everyone. It is a privilege to welcome you all to the 40th session of Skill Sprint 2025, a journey that continues to empower minds and shape tomorrow's leaders. Today's session, Leadership Dimensions, invites us to explore the many phases of leadership that inspire action, drive change, and nurture excellence. Every skill sprint session has been a step forward in our collective learning journey, and today is extra special because we are guided by one of the most respected names in the JC movement and professional training circles. We are honored to have with us a great speaker who is a past state vice president of Kerala JCs and past president of JCI Manjeri, a retired senior manager IT from Kerala Grameen Bank, Malappuram head office. He holds an impressive academic profile with MBA, BEd, PGDFM, CABE qualifications. He is a professional trainer par excellence, having conducted over 3,000 training programs across educational institutions, management colleges, corporates, and organizations such as VKC, Malabar Gold, and several banks. He also serves as a visiting faculty at the University of Calicut, Kannur University's academic staff colleges. In the JC realm, he holds the proud distinction of being the first international trainer from Kerala, having earned the prestigious Prime in 1992 and JCI Excel Graduate in 1997 titles. He has piloted 7 SETI-WS, 3 CAP, 5 Speechcrafts, and been co-faculty to NTTS, shaping countless leaders along the way. His contributions have been recognized through numerous honors, including the JCI Ravi Puraskar, Most Outstanding HGF of Indian JCs, and Best Assistant District Trainer, Rotary District 3202. He also served as the past national president of Senior Chamber International. Beyond his professional achievements, he is blessed with a wonderful family. His wife, Advocate Pushpakumari, sons Rohit, partner at Grant Thornton, Gurgaon, and Dr. Roshan, an IT professional based in Amsterdam. Dear participants, it is truly an honor to have such a remarkable leader and a mentor among us. On behalf of JCI Triprayar, I extend our heartfelt welcome to JFM V Bharath Das, sir. We are excited to learn from your wisdom and experience. Welcome, sir. The session is all yours.
Thank you, Krishna, for this wonderful introduction. And I am elated. I don't know what to say about that. President Krishna, Abhishek, Secretary, Ankit, Treasurer, Sidesh, the man behind the whole show, Savit, Director Training, and my dear friend Shivakumar is there, Rajesh Vaibhav is there, Geeta Lata is there, and some of my friends have already joined. So let me, friends, come to the subject. I think most of you have heard about leadership and the definitions of the leadership. Today, I am not going to speak on that. We know the simple definition. What is the leadership definition? Leadership, people say, is an act of inspiring people. And leadership, again, it is said, it is enthusing people. Now, nobody says how to enthuse people, how to inspire people. Now, in this session, I am trying to tell you how we can enthuse people, how can inspire people using the basic three guidelines. Now, at the end of the session, you will understand why it is different from political leadership and simple leadership. This session, what I am trying to tell you is that there are different dimensions, which is actually the basic theory of leadership. Our JC Creed, written by William Brownfield, there are two very important lines to start with. It starts with a strong word called "we believe." And the next word says that the faith in God gives in purpose and meaning and purpose to human life. Now, my question is, what is belief and what is faith? What is the difference between belief and faith? Can somebody type, or can somebody unmute and interact on this? There are two important words here in the JC Creed, which says we believe. Now, what is the belief? What is the difference between belief and faith? We all say that I believe in God, I don't believe in God. But here they say that there's a faith in God. And we can also say, I don't have a faith in God. Now, the funny thing is that most of the Europeans don't believe in any God, but still they are JCs. People from the north in Kerala, Most of them are leftist and they don't believe in materialistic people. They don't believe in God, but they all believe in the JC creed. Now, what is the difference between faith and belief? Now, if we understand and analyze see, the problem is that it is not clear in Malayalam. When you go to ChatGPT and ask the Malayalam word, belief means Vishwasam. Faith also means Vishwasam. So there is a subtle difference between the faith and the belief. If we understand this, then we can understand the leadership novices. So I am going to some of the concrete examples wherein we can find the difference between faith and belief. In leadership dimension, three things are important. One, faith, how faithful you are. And second thing is the trust. Are you trustworthy as a leader? And third thing is the belief. Are you believable as a leader? If you are believable as a leader, if you are a trustworthy person, and you have the faith in your people and the leadership, then you can find out the dimensions of leadership. I will come again because this session is not taken from any leadership book, but with the chat with the people from military. So I am talking about the commandos, I am talking about the military training, NCC training, whatever it is. Because that is the best, that is the place where we get the best example of leadership. So I am going to the first thing on keeping the difference between belief and faith. Now, to identify the belief and faith, belief, as per the definition, is an acceptance that something exists or is true, especially one without proof. If I believe in God, I don't trust any truth, whether it is true or not. I just believe. Belief is something like, for example, belief in extraterrestrial life. What will happen after our death? Whether we will live again. These are all beliefs which has no scientific proof or scientific substantiation, which has no empirical data or theoretical proof. But still we believe. We believe that karma, doing good things will give a good life after our death. So these are all beliefs, which is not scientifically substantiated. So belief can be wrong as well as right. Now coming to faith, a faith is little concrete. Concrete in the sense, faith can be changed, belief can be changed, but faith cannot be changed. For example, if you are believable, if you have a believable friend, he will keep the confidence like secret. Suppose you have some weakness and your friend knows, and if he is believable leader, he will never disclose it or never patch upon that. And if you have a believable leader, what he will do, he will admit when you are wrong. Suppose you are a leader, you have done something wrong, you immediately admit. That shows that you are believable. And you are again honest and truthful. Then you are believable. You become sincere in the sense you walk the talk. Walk the talk means what you tell, you act. Avoid talking behind people. You will say hello, good morning, very good, all those things in the front of the people. And when he's turned back, he says, there's a idiot or whatever it is. So avoiding talking behind the people. Be non-judgmental and show respect for others. These are the traits of a believable person. Now, if you are a leader, we may be a believable person with all these traits. Now comes faith, for which I have a story. In military, and especially when commando training, two different types of people are paired. They are, for example, Singh and Manu. They are both paired. Different culture. Singh is from North India. Manu may be from South India. Different faith, different beliefs, but they are paired. They are known as buddies. And till the end of the training, it is said that Manu will protect Singh and Singh will protect Manu. That is guaranteed one, unwritten rule. Now what happened? Both of them went to an area where the fight is going on at the front area. Then the firing is going on, fighting is going on the front line. Both of them are with their rifles and fighting. Manu had a voice where Singh in louder voice said, I am it, please save me. So Manu and Singh are buddies. It is the responsibility of Manu to save Singh. So Manu, what did he went to the commandant and said, please allow me to go to Singh and save him. But commandant said, we have already lost him because he is hit. So don't risk your life. We want people, so don't go. But Manu insisted that I should go. So he disobeyed his commandant and had the faith in Singh, and he crawled, and there he found the Singh's dead body. At the time, the commandant said, I already told you, you risk your life. You should not have done that. For which he said, he was live when I reached him. And he said, I knew you will come. That is the undeclared faith between these two persons. So if you are a leader, you should be faithful in the sense you should have an unconditional faith in the people whom you serve. So faith is very important dimension in the leadership. Now I think you have found a little difference between faith and belief. Now take this wonderful picture. Here is a person who has lost everything. He has only possession, pride, possession. With his pride, he is carrying his only wealth called the sewing machine, and he is carrying it, and still he is smiling because he has faith in the future. He has faith in himself, and because in all these adversities, he keeps smiling. So that is the result of a faithful person. Now, there's another example. You throw a child in air, he smiles because the boy trusts you. He knows that you are there to catch him. So he smiles. So that gives a confidence. If you are a trustworthy person, you are a leader, you are believable, you have the faith. Now what is trust? It's a simple expansion which trust means. Trust means transparency. Second thing is the responsibility. Third thing is understanding. S is simplicity, and T is a teamwork. So trust in all sense will means transparency, responsibility, understanding each other. Big simple, don't make complicated, and work as a team. Then the trust builds. So in a team, the mutual trust is very important. Leadership is all about teamwork and all about having transparency and belief and cultivating the belief, faith and trust between the people. Now, what is the difference between trust and belief? I don't know whether you know the person called Nick Valenda. Nick Valenda is a rope walker. In the sense, he walks on a tight rope, which is being tied from one end to the other end, a metallic rope, and he braves walking through on the rope with only a stick, whether it is sun, rain, wind, storm, whatever it is. He used to walk hundreds of meters from one building to the other building. In a wonderful act, he carried his daughter on the shoulder and walked through the rope and reached the other end. Thousands of people were watching him. At the other end, there was press conference and the press people waiting for him to reach. Press people asked, can you walk back with her on your shoulder? And he said, yes, I can walk. But can anybody in the press replace my daughter on the shoulder? And nobody dared to sit on his shoulder to walk back. And he asked why? Because these people don't have trust in him, don't have the belief in him, just they are all watchers. So people who believe that I can do wonders. But you do not trust him, that's why I can. Trust is where you risk your belief, risk on belief. So trust is much more better and higher level in leadership category. To start with belief, then belief, then trust, and finally you come to faith, and then finally you come to trust. Here is a small video.
सपना तो सब Come on, Sneha, डर मत, तू बेस्ट है, तू कर सकती है, come on. सपना तो सपना होता है, ना कोई बड़ा ना कोई छोटा होता है, मम्मी मेरी कहती है. सपने देखो, खुल के देखो, सपने पर तुम अपने देखो, मम्मी मेरी कहती है।
करण, आपकी बारी।
Come on, Karan, all the best. Karan, तोड़ दे, फोड़ दे, तेरे हाथ फैला दे, तू अपनी मम्मी का श्रांग गला दे।
आयुष, sit down.
करण, तू हार मत मान, तू फिर से ट्राई कर, तू कर सकता है। Come on.
आयुष, come. I said come here. मैं हाथ ऊपर कर, दीवार की तरफ मुड़ जाओ, जाओ।
आयुष, तालियां बहुत हो गई। आपने अपनी मम्मी से क्या सीखा है, बताइए।
सर, भरोसा करना। मम्मी कहती है कि अगर कोई भी अपना हौसला खो देता है तो उसका भरोसा बनना चाहिए, हौसला डबल हो जाता है।
It is the belief in yourself that makes a leader. So a leader should have the dimensions like faith, belief, trust in his followers, and it should be vice versa. Since they also should have the faith in him. So ABCD of leadership in short is, apart from all this thing, the ability to believable, trustworthy, and be faithful, be connected and dependable. Now the question is, what is the difference between earning and purchasing? Now nowadays in political leadership, we have seen people purchasing the vote, purchasing the position, purchasing all those things. Now what is leadership is something to be earned and not purchased. It is not purchasable. What is the difference between purchasing and earning? For example, my son asked me to buy a cricket bat because he was playing cricket for his school. But I didn't purchase a bat to him because I thought he should he should concentrate on his studies. One day he came into my house with a new bat. I asked, where did you get the money to purchase this? And he said, I earned this cricket bat because when I played with my school, I got a 50 and the school donated me this. So earning, this is what something I earned and not purchased. So difference between purchasing and earning, that is one of the basic criterion of a leadership. For example, purchase, when you purchase something, this is what the political leadership sometimes says. You get a pleasure. It is all outside. It is sensual. It is selfish. And there is a paucity. But when you earn something, earn a medal, earn your happiness, there is a happiness, there is joy, there is inside out, and long lasting, it is long lasting, a lot of abundance. Generosity is there. So try to earn your leadership, not try to purchase your leadership. So this is how the military people do. They earn honor. They earn the respect. Now my question is, as a leader, do you respect your leader? And do you honor his leader? And it's something, the respect is something to be earned and not purchased. What you can buy? You can buy the costliest worth, but you cannot buy the time. You can buy the costliest of mansion to live, but not a home. You can buy the costliest of books, but not knowledge. You can buy the costliest of bed, but not sleep. You can buy sex for money, but not true love. Leadership is beyond material benefit. It is something you cannot purchase. This is again a military video. This I will show after, if we have some time on this. After your triva or question and answer. Now we have come across three words: the trust, faith, and hope. Now, what is the difference? Trust is when you throw a child in air, he laughs because he trusts you. Faith is that one person who carried an umbrella in drought. Because you know the story, I think I'll not repeat that. There was a country, Vanga Rajyam, where there was not at all rain. And the king had to declare because people started leaving. The military started dispersing. And he had to declare that in order to fight the drought, today there will be rain. And the people did not believe, even though they assembled in the ground. They did not believe. But one person who brought an umbrella, he was identified the king, and he said, this person brought the train, and it rained. Hope is when you set alarm to get in the morning. Is there anybody in the audience who can surely say that tomorrow morning 7 o'clock or 5 o'clock I will wake up? Our future tomorrow is uncertain, but still you keep the alarm to wake up because you have a hope in tomorrow. Confidence. It is all planning without knowing what is future. Every day you start your planning. You don't know what is happen tomorrow because it is the confidence you have in your life. So these are the traits you should have. And what is an attitude? If a 60-year-old person say, I am 16 with 44 years of experience, it is all the mindset that matters in the 60 age. Now, finally, I will come to what is known as what is the difference between the military and our democratic leadership. People in military, they sacrifice their life. They live in minus 40 degree, perhaps plus 40 degree, in Himalayas, in the desert. For three things they believe that is important to them. They say it is the three ends. What are they? One Nam. Nam is the corporal or sergeant or captain or whatever it is. Second is the Namak. Namak is the salary they carry for them. And third thing is the Nishan or the guidelines with which they go or the direction in which they go. So three ends. Now come to JCs. Being a JC, your Nam, your mindset is your Namak, and your future aspirations and schools, that is your future. So three ends are important in the leadership. Finally, I am coming to the end of the session. Ratan Tata, who said, no one can destroy iron, but its own rust can. Likewise, no one can destroy a person, but his own mindset can. So importantly, your leadership position is your belief, is your faith, trust, hope, and the mindset. Thank you very much for listening to me. If you have any questions, you can ask now.
Good morning. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. How are you, Gita?
I'm fine. Thank you, sir. Sir, I have just one question.
Yeah, please.
You talked about soldiers.
Yeah.
Members in JCI and senior chamber, since you've worked in most of the social organizations.
Yeah.
Are we soldiers? Are we leaders?
We are both, in the sense we are soldiers because we have a mission to fulfill. We have a purpose in our organization, like certain values, goals, and other things. So we are directed by the principles like a military person, and everything is voluntary because nobody can punish you in a voluntary organization.
Absolutely. But in a perspective,
What you derive is that you get a pleasure after
Correct.
doing satisfaction. In corporate leadership or in the military, they are paid for that.
Correct.
But still, they need not work also. There are people in police, who don't work, and they
Yes.
are corrupt also. But there are
Yes.
good people in police as well as in military and other things, where
Yes.
their voluntary leadership is more important than the paid leadership.
Absolutely. That is what I would want to reiterate, sir. When you talked about leadership, many of the soldiers, when they die, there is no recognition.
That is where I said Naam, Namak, and Nishan. Recognition like the military honors, they are important.
Yeah, we are more worried about our cricket leaders than the soldiers who fight for our nation.
Correct, Lisa. That's what I finally said, what money can bring.
Sir, I really appreciate this session because our youth, they require this, and we have to create more such programs for our misplaced youth who do
Correct,
not
correct,
take direction. Right, sir?
correct, Lisa. Thank you very much.
Namaskaram, Saab.
Oh,
Bharat
pardon, sir.
Saab.
Oh, is
Namaskaram.
Judith Kumar, to introduce to the crowd, he is a great leader, an LIC man from Badagara, and he's a very good trainer also. Yeah, your contributions are valuable.
Thank you, sir. Nothing to contribute to you. In front of you, I am not at all, I am not able to tell anything, but many, because your class is so nice and very thought-provoking, and your slides are so standard also. Thank you very much. And I would like to remind you, our people, just our Lata madam just now was expressing her unhappiness about the treatment given to our soldiers. They are dying for the nation, but what recognition they are getting? Likewise, and our leaders should be a role model to others. But many leaders are preaching on the stage and they are doing all unwanted, below standard activities they are doing. But Mahatma Gandhi once said, no, my life is my message to all. So that is the true leadership quality, is it not so? So just I want to, first time I am joining in your class, and so it is excellent. And our entire, I welcome and I appreciate. I thank you very much, all of you. And one of my friends is also here, Mr. Nanda Kumar. So after a long way, I think 40 years gap, we didn't see
Yes.
after 40 years, but earlier we were so close. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jyoti Kumar.
Good morning, all. Bharat sir, I had a question. I would like to know your perspective. Most of the leaders who come up to leadership positions, they are offered leadership positions based on their individuality, their qualities, and how they have conducted themselves. But most of the leaders, once the leadership role starts, they start to become people pleasers, and somewhere down the line, they end up losing their individuality during their leadership tenure. So, how can we manage it without losing our individuality and contributing in our individual capacity the way the initial offer for leadership had come? So, most of the people become people pleasers during leadership terms. So, I would like to know your perspective on this, sir.
That's a very good question. Yeah, what you said is true. It happens in any organization. There is people want to survive in the organization, then climb up in the service. So when they want to climb up, they sacrifice their principles, and then they try the politics in the voluntary organization. The day they try the politics, then the true concept of leadership is lost. If you are believable, if you have faith in your leadership, and the trustworthy, if you are trustworthy, you are always a true leader, whether you are in a position or not. But people try to climb the leadership because the sitting there on the top is very narrow, and people all want to become the leader. Then they go for the easy technique like whatever way bribing, even pleasing people, What are all these techniques they do? But they don't laugh. Only true leaders with faithfulness, trustworthiness, they survive even after 40 age or whatever it is. That is what my belief is. And people should recognize. And my session is especially for people to tell you that you should recognize people who are trustworthy, believable, hopeful, and then has a direction. I think I have answered you, Jidesh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Good morning to all, and I think I should first thank and congratulate JCI Triprayar for organizing such a beautiful program on every Sunday. ഇത് ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം കൊണ്ടൊന്നും നിന്നതല്ല, കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് ആയിട്ട് പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാമാണ്. പലപ്പോഴും ഞായറാഴ്ചകളിൽ കയറാൻ സാധിക്കാറില്ല, എങ്കിലും ഇന്ന് വളരെ സന്തോഷകരമായ ഒരു ദിവസമാണ്. കാരണം എൻ്റെ ജീവിതത്തിലെ ട്രെയിനിങ്ങിൽ എനിക്ക് ABCD പഠിപ്പിച്ച ഒരു അധ്യാപകൻ, ഒരു ഗുരു ആണ് ഭരത് ദാസ് സാറ്. അത് ഇന്നും ഇന്നലെയും തുടങ്ങിയല്ല, 10-35 വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് ഞങ്ങൾ പാലയിലും കോട്ടയത്തും ഒക്കെ സാറ് ട്രെയിനിങ് എടുക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് എന്തൊക്കെ തിരക്കുണ്ടെങ്കിലും നമ്മളവിടെ ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ കയറിയിരിക്കും, എന്നിട്ട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ നോട്ട് ചെയ്തെടുക്കും. ഇന്നും സത്യം പറഞ്ഞ സാർ, I had taken certain points out of your program. വീണ്ടും ഞാനൊരു ട്രെയിനറായി ആ സമയത്തൊക്കെ എന്നെ ധാരാളം സഹായിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു അധ്യാപകനാണ് ഭരത് ദാസ് സാർ. എൻ്റെ ഒരു ഗുരുവാണ്. പ്രോഗ്രാം അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്തതിലും എനിക്ക് അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയതിൽ വളരെയധികം സന്തോഷമുണ്ട് സാർ. താങ്ക് യു ടു മീറ്റ് യു അഗെയിൻ അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് ഇൻ ദിസ് പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോം. തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും നമ്മൾ കാണും. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ വാട്ട് എവർ പോയിന്റ്സ് യു ടോൾഡ്, ഇറ്റ്സ് വെരി 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 വാല്യുബിൾ. നമ്മൾ വീണ്ടും വീണ്ടും ആ പോയിന്റിനെ കുറിച്ച് ചിന്തിച്ചാലാണ് നമുക്ക് കൂടുതൽ ഡെപ്തായിട്ട് നമുക്കത് കാര്യങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നത്. ചില പോയിന്റ്സ് ഞാൻ നോട്ട് ചെയ്തെടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഞാനത് വീണ്ടും വീണ്ടും I'll go through it. Every training program is like that. No, when you go through that once again, or we start recapitalizing it again in our mind, we get more points. Thank you, Bharat Das sir, for this great session, and we'll meet again. We'll meet soon. We'll meet again. At the same time, ഈ പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമിൽ ഞാൻ 40 വർഷം മുമ്പ് ഞാൻ ജോലി കിട്ടിയിട്ട് ആദ്യമായിട്ട് തൃശ്ശൂർ പോയപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ റൂംമേറ്റ് ആയിരുന്ന ജ്യോതികുമാർ സാറിനെ കണ്ടു. പുള്ളി എന്ന LIC ഡെവലപ്മെന്റ് ഓഫീസർ ആയിരുന്നു, ഞാനൊരു മെഡിക്കൽ റെപ്രസെൻറ്റേറ്റീവ് ആയിരുന്നു. ഞങ്ങൾ രണ്ടുപേരും ഒരു മുറിയിൽ, ഒരു കട്ടിലിൽ ഇപ്പുറത്തും ഒരു കട്ടിലിൽ അപ്പുറത്തും കിടന്ന് കുറേ കഥകൾ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ള ആ കാലങ്ങളെ കുറിച്ച് ഓർക്കായിരുന്നു 40 വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ്. Jyotikumar sir, thank you to meet you in this platform. We'll meet again soon. Thank you, sir. And thanks and all the best wishes to JCI Triprayar for organizing such a program. Let this continue. I think Krishna is the person who's organizing this, or you are the president of the chapter. വരും വർഷങ്ങളിലും ഇതുപോലെ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യണം. തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഇതൊരു നല്ല പ്രോഗ്രാമാണ്. ഒരുപാട് നല്ല ലീഡിംഗ് ട്രെയിനേഴ്സ് ഇവിടെ ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ എടുക്കാൻ വരുന്നുണ്ട്. അത് പ്രചോദനമാണ്, മാത്രമല്ല അത് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരു അറിവാണ്. All the best. And I think Sitesh or somebody, I think we used to get certain messages from person who's organizing this. All the best to Triprayar and all the members of Triprayar. Thank you very much for this program. Thank you, Bharat sir. Thank you meeting my good friend Jyotikumar, and I have so many other friends here. Thank you very much. All the best to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Nandakumar. I am also blessed to see you suddenly on this platform.
Thank you, sir.
See, I am so happy today because Triprayar is hosting you. Because I am blessed because I was the faculty for the speechcraft for Shine Bhaskar. So I taught you how to speak. And secondly, I was the co-faculty for entities where Sanu Dharman, again from Triprayar, became the national trainer.
Very warm good morning to everyone. As a young trainer, I have learned so many things from you, sir. Such a wonderful knowledge sharing about leadership. For the past 4 years in my training career, I am totally focusing on the leadership as a leadership coach. Today, I had so many updates from you with the perspective of leadership dimensions, with the help of a story, and how military they are adopting the leadership, how people have to adopt the things from these kind of dimensions. The main thing is the purchase and the earning. That differentiation made me to understand how capable we are, how capable we have to develop our capacity as a leader. These are things I learned from you, sir. Thank you so much, Bharat sir. Thank you so much, Triprayar, for the wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, Mugul. Leadership cannot be purchased, but people try to purchase the leader's position. You should earn the leadership.
It was an excellent session, sir. Thank you, sir. I was totally benefited through this session. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for giving such an opportunity. Thank you, JCI Triprayar, for conducting such an excellent program here. Thank you. I will be there in next sessions if you permit. Thank you very much.
It's a continue. Every Sunday, 11 o'clock they start.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
As we conclude our 40th session on leadership dimensions, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to everyone who joined us today. Our greatest gratitude goes to JFM V Bharath sir for an inspiring and enriching session. Sir, the experience you shared having conducted training programs and shaped countless leaders shines through every word you shared today. Your legacy as a true JC continues to motivate us all. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with us today. To formally conclude, I invite our junior JC chairperson, JJ Karishma TS, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you to JFM V Bharath sir. Today, you didn't just teach us about leadership, you showed us what it truly means through your passion and a lifetime of service. Your wisdom has touched each one of us, and we carry forward not just lessons, but inspiration. Thank you for investing your time, energy, and heart into shaping us as better leaders. My sincere appreciation to the Skill Sprint team, VP Training HGF Sitesh Shashidharan, and Director Training JC Savit Velel, whose vision, dedication, and tireless efforts have made this journey possible. To every participant who joined us today, thank you for showing up, engaging deeply, and being open to growth. Thank you all for being part of this journey. Wishing everyone continued success and a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.
So let's carry today's learnings forward and continue to grow together as a strong community. So the learning never stops. See you all next week for the next sprint. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.